Listening a lot about change. I would like to ask a question, and all of you are free to answer it. What does change mean to you? What does change mean to you? Many people say that change is improving the lives of different people in the society. And now I would like to start with my story of change. So a few weeks back, I got a call from this person named Abhishek. He wanted to thank me, and he said that thank you Akshat, but he didn't tell me the reason. So out of curiosity, I asked him that why is it that you want to thank me? So last year, he told me that last year he was suffering through many problems during the OddEven phase. He found Sumit on odd-even.com. He said that he used to travel daily from Mayurgarh to Gurgaon, which is approximately a 2-hour drive, and he was very frustrated because of that. After he found Sumit, they used to travel together and in the same car, and within a few weeks they became very close friends. He said, "Thank you for giving me a friend that I can trust upon." I call this a change that affected 2 lives. Well, now I would like to move on to my story. Just like any other initiative, my venture also had a reason, which was pollution. In this world, during this time, pollution levels are so high that it is not less than poison in the gaseous form. And I often used to wonder that would our generation also need to breathe in the polluted air? And this led me to think that there must be a solution to this problem. My biggest motivation was Anna Hazare. I believed that if a 70-year-old man can stand out in harsh winters protesting for the betterment of the society, I am just 14 and I should be doing my part for the nation. After the announcement of the OddEven formula, every news channel and newspaper were discussing about the 15-day trial, and every other person was discussing about the situation of Delhi during those 15 days, from 1st January to 15th January. So, while eating dinner on the dining table, I suddenly asked my dad, "Dad, what are your plans for the 15-day trial?" But luckily, we had one odd car and an even numbered car. But I asked him that is he even aware of the fact that 20 more people in the same society go to the same workplace as him every day at the same time, and everyone uses a different car to commute. Had they been aware of this fact and carpooled with each other, it would have caused a lot of pollution, approximately 400 to 500%. So I didn't know what I was talking about at that time, but after some time I realized that this idea had a lot of potential. The idea was very simple: to connect an odd numbered car owner with an even numbered car owner, and I believe that this served many benefits for the people. Besides curbing pollution, it would create bonds of friendship and happiness amongst them, amongst those who were traveling together. So I really wanted to make this happen, and I started to research on how to make a website. While I always had an interest in IT, because my dad is an IT engineer, I had to learn the different coding languages like JavaScript and PHP. And trust me, they were really tough. I became really quiet in my school, and I used to take leaves from my school. At this, my school was really supportive, and especially the chairperson of Amity Group of Institutes, Mrs. Amita ma'am, and my principal, Mrs. Renu Singh ma'am. They always encouraged me and held my hand and helped me to weed out the problems that I had in my way. They also helped me to form an entrepreneurship club in my school to nurture young minds like me. So after this, I took 15 to 20 days to develop the website, and after this, I was first noticed by the Times of India, which is one of the biggest newspapers in India, and they did a feature on me. So the basic secret behind this is because of my catchy domain name, which was odd-even.com. And whenever a person searched for OddEven, my website got listed above others. And this is how Times of India noticed me and they did a feature on me. This was followed by approximately every other newspaper and media channel. So I believe that this idea had a lot of potential and this could do more than this. And I also believe that there were many more Abhisheks and many more Abhishek's friends out there who were yet to be connected. So I thought of scaling the venture. In March 2016, Orahi approached me and they made an acquisition offer. So, but initially I thought that why should I sell my website? I should give credit to someone else for my hard work. But I realized the fact that in order to scale OddEven.com, I definitely needed a mobile application. And while OddEven.com was a good and successful website, Orahi had a great mobile application. So there was a great synergy between OddEven.com and Orahi, and it was best to integrate both of them. So this was followed by the acquisition, and Orahi also believed that if young people like me can do things like this, then they would give fresh and unbiased ideas for the company, thus making me the technical advisor on the board of Orahi. And I became one of the youngest person in the world to be on the board of a company. In May 2016, Ashoka Youth Venture, which is one of the biggest forum of social change makers and entrepreneurs, invited me to attend one of their workshops in Bangalore. There, I noticed that there were 20 more change makers who were working on their projects to bring about a change. Some were working for the betterment of the acid attack survivors, while some were working to save water. But the question I asked myself was that are there efforts enough to serve the 130 crore population of India? And the answer was an absolute no. So I also wondered that in a country like India, there must be thousands of more change makers unidentified and willing to make a change, but not getting the appropriate platform to do so. Thus, changemyindia.org was born. I've always noticed my family and friends cribbing about small problems like poor infrastructure, absence of basic utilities and corruption. And on the other hand, there is a big group of talented people who are willing to make a change and have the potential and knowledge to do so, but do not have the appropriate platform. Change My India basically leverages young minds and helps young entrepreneurs to work on some ground level issues. At Ashoka, I noticed everyone was working on different ideas, but one thing was common between them, that everyone wanted to make a change that they were positive and passionate about. I would like to summarize my session with 3 key learnings. Number 1, change is constant, both inside and outside, and we should always aspire to bring about a positive change. Number 2, when you bring a change, the journey will not be easy. You will have to face many obstacles and learn from your failures. The only place where your dreams become impossible is in your own thinking. And number 3, my outlook is that every problem is an opportunity. Lucky people get opportunities, brave people create opportunities, and entrepreneurs are those who convert problems into opportunities. So I've been in Amity for the last 10 years, and the most cherishing moment for me was the founder sir's vision, which was to create India, to make India a superpower till 2030. So I am really doing my bit for this, but I believe that the world is spotted by so many problems, and only one Akshat cannot solve them. So I needed to identify like-minded people. So I encourage all of you here to take a pledge to solve an issue in the upcoming year. No matter how small the impact is, even if it is a drop in the ocean, and work towards a better India. Thank you.